Now, from across the Tri-States, this is KHQA Sports.
If the individual state rankings are to be believed, then the Beardstown Tigers may well be the wrestling squad of gravity in our neck of the land of Lincoln this winter. 4 different Tigers received preseason acclaim from the website Illinois Mat Men, led by 195-pounder Tucker Harn, who is ranked 3rd in his class preseason. Tonight, the Beardstown Tigers hosting Central coming in tonight, and we'll start it off right at 1:45 where we began. That's Clayton Thurman in a spot of bother for Beardstown, but a great reversal of fortunes here helps him get the win over Mr. Hatton and a 12-4 victory to lead Beardstown off on a great opening rush in this set of matches. We take you up to 152 pounds. Remember this name, David Acosta. He just basically toyed with his man tonight, deciding, about 2 minutes in that he's going to decide to pick up the pin and just basically turned his kid into a pretzel. Got the win by pinfall. Acosta rated 7th in the state coming into this season at 152. The aforementioned Tucker Harn at 195 pounds. Here, he's wrestling up at 220 tonight. He was awfully good against Austin Rossiter, who was powerless to stop him. Power move for the pin, and Harn's just going to stick to it and eventually get his man's shoulders to the mat for the pinfall victory. Harn is a monster and a kid that needs to be watched at a state-type level this season. Really good wrestling. That was a really good match, though. Rossiter gave very well in the early going of it. Then we take you all the way back down to 120 pounds. Antonio Quintana, well, we'll get to him in a second. First of all, I want to show you the heavyweight from Camp Point Central. That's Mr. Dively. He absolutely did work to get his team back some momentum right here. He ends up with a pinfall victory to kind of break up the Beardstown run of victories at that point. But as we go to the lower weight classes, it would be Beardstown regaining its momentum, and it would come via Antonio Quintana at 120 pounds. We've been talking about this kid seemingly forever. Nice pinfall by Mr. Dively right there. We've been talking about Quintana forever. He's going to show you why right here. He's rated 14th in the state at 120 pounds coming into the season. Kid is just cat quick and basically does what he wants. A couple of nifty moves right here. He's going to get the near fall for 2 points. Going to let his man get a forced escape, or at least an allowed escape, and going to come right back and pick him by the ankle and take him back down again. It was just that kind of night for Quintana, who ended up winning by pinfall in this one. You're going to see a couple of his better moves. There's the ankle pick, the takedown right here, and control for Mr. Quintana. And eventually, he's just going to decide it's pinning time. Beardstown had clinched the match by this point, but Quintana right there with the pin. We're going to leave you with one more set of highlights in this one, courtesy of Central's Andrew Shake. You might remember him as an outstanding linebacker this season for Brad Dixon's crew. Not a bad wrestler either at 190 pounds, as he's going to end up getting the pinfall victory as well tonight. But it would be Beardstown taking the team title tonight despite Mr. Shake's heroics here in the eventual pin. Beardstown looks every bit as good as advertised tonight with the victory in this match. Meanwhile, in other wrestling action, Keokuk opens its season with a pair of victories on the road tonight, beating Davis County 2-0. And Alex Goss, the heavyweight, state-ranked number 8, wins 2 matches tonight. Also winning tonight was Keokuk over Centerville. Dakota Shaw goes 2-0 on the night as well. More for you. Let's do some scores from boys basketball. We've got Clark County beating Albia 77-66 in the Putnam County tournament. Chase Bevins with 19 points there. Also, Clopton a loser in overtime in boys action. Girls side, Clark County wins over Albia. Michelle Lee Klein finally pronounced her name right with 15 points tonight to lead her team to victory. Also, Macon over Moberly on the girls' side, and Community R6 blows out Van Far. Girls' side in Illinois tonight, Quincy High goes on the road, gives Galesburg a scare, but falls just short, 75-67. It was Highland getting knocked off at Liberty Payson, Madelyn Hyer with a double-double there. Also on the docket tonight, we've got Illini West going on the road and beating Monrose by 11, 53-42. The Jacksonville girls are beaten for the first time this season, 53-44. And Routt, who knocked off West Central earlier this week, gets a big win over Triopia, 55-21. Natalie Halpin with 13 points. We mentioned West Central. We'll show you them in action tonight against Shea O'Brien and the Pittsfield Pleasant Hill Lady Sockies. Shea O'Brien and company went to work early in this game trying to counteract all that outside scoring prowess from the Cougars. It would be Shea O'Brien with the early 3 in this one, but nobody shoots threes or plays defense this season with any more tenacity than West Central. Kelsey Bettis, beautiful steal, hooking up right here with Katie Carmody, who gets the bucket right there. More to come from Brian Bettis' crew in a bit, but first it's Pittsfield answering with Addie Loggeman. Just too much Kelsey Bettis. This team shoots threes like nobody business. Also, Abby Lashman, a big night on the inside as it was basically 4 out, 1 in for West Central. They went to work. The kids love it as Abby Lashman leads the way to victory. West Central gets the win tonight. Final count was 47-39. And finally, we'll wrap up tonight with some college scores to pass along. Western Illinois built a big lead on South Dakota, then had to get a Ciola Clark bucket to win it 73-71. Men's side, Culver Stockton reaches triple digits again and wins on the road at Mo Valley. And on the women's side, it was Mo Valley beating Culver Stockton by 3. Was your final on the night. So there's your look at sports. That Culver Stockton men's basketball team scoring a lot of points. Greatly improved over what they were last season. Worth checking out if you get a chance.
All right, and we'll be right back.